Hello again and welcome back to my channel. The last time we had a video, I talked about the fact that I had passed the test and we were waiting on the next steps. Well, my information was sent to the Secretary of State, of course, and I had to wait after I went and took my fingerprints. So I did it on, I think it was the 11th of the month, and then from that date I had to wait. I was under the impression it would take about 4 weeks, but apparently it took almost right at the end of a 5-week period. It was going into 6 weeks before I received the packet. But I actually did receive the yellow envelope from the Secretary of State with all of the information and everything I needed to do. So I'm going to let you guys in on some stuff of what I actually received. Oh, and apparently they show you information because when the yellow envelope came in the mail, I also received other mail from soliciting companies trying to get me to get the surety bond and all of that stuff. It was coming in. It was in the mail with it. Now, I didn't get this information until, like I said, almost going into 6 weeks. So I received that. And I'm going to show you what's inside of the packet. So, in the packet itself, there of course is a congratulations letter that came in the packet. There's also the actual Notary Public Commission, and it has your number and all of that good stuff on it. There's another one like this that where the seal is blue. That one is the one that you send to whichever company you choose to get your bond or whichever company you choose to get your supplies from, because they have to have the actual verification of your commission number and all that good stuff in order to make your seals. And you also have in the envelope 2 notary public oaths. So you got 2 of them. They're the same. You have 2 of them. And it gives you directions on how to take your oath and how to file your surety bond once you receive it right here. Okay? And right here, we also have a list of authorized companies that you can get your notary seals from. All of your equipment, your supplies and stuff that you need. So it comes with all of that and full detailed directions. But one thing I did not know, most definitely is that there was actually another fee. I'm like, how did I miss that there's going to be another fee? But we'll get to that in a moment. So I have one from Valley, Sierra, and McClone Insurance that was trying to get me to get my surety bond. I didn't know which one I was going to get my bond from at that point. But once I opened them up, I made my mind up solely off of, I guess, the advertisement itself and the fact that I actually checked the mail against the list that they give you from the Secretary of State's office to make sure that they are actually on the... Is my light going in and out? You know what, guys? I'm going to get these lights right one of these days. I don't know what's going on, but I had to make sure that the company was actually listed on here so that I wouldn't have any trouble. So anyway, I picked the Notary X. I picked them to get my surety bond, the $15,000 bond, and it wasn't but $34. But I also ordered the notary stamp, compact, the flat journal, and the thumbprint pad. I ordered that too as well. So all of that totaled up to $69. So I went on ahead and paid because, as you can see, it's on here. So I'm pretty sure you'll get these in the mail too when you sign up and when your commission comes in the mail. But I went on ahead and got that packet just to start off to see, so I can get my foot wet, get in the actual door with this stuff. So I went on ahead and did that, and they said that if you went on ahead and signed up for your bond, for your insurance, if you went on ahead and paid for it online, you have different ways you can pay. You can do it online, over the phone, you can do it by mail. But you only have 30 days once you receive this commission packet to actually take care of this stuff. So I went on ahead and signed up and paid for my bond online. And through this company here, if you sign up online before 5 o'clock, if you sign up online before 5 o'clock, they actually send it to you the next day. So I did mine on that Monday, and this past Saturday, it was in my mailbox. So they moved pretty quick. So apparently, I'm being told, I don't know for sure, but I am being told that some of them don't actually even do the oath. I don't know. But now, in the information, in the paperwork that I received, it does not say which ones to go to. It just says that you need to file your bond and your oath at the county clerk's office. According to the internet, they open sometimes like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I guess I'll be making calls, and hopefully I can get to one that's close to my home. I know that it's well past the COVID thing. A lot of the offices are open. Everything is open for business, all that good stuff. So hopefully I can just go ahead and walk in there and get it done. If I have to make an appointment, which I also saw online, which is kind of freaking me out, because remember now, you only have 30 days. And I'm thinking to myself, why do they make this so hard and so long and so drawn out? Like, why? Why we gotta wait? Why do we have to wait so long between everything? Don't get me wrong. Now, it's a good thing when you have stuff you gotta pay for. You have items that you have to pay for, equipment you want to get. You want to get your ducks in a row, so when you start working, you can hit the ground running without having to have to worry about things. But sometimes stuff will surprise you. Like I seen online on one for a county clerk's office that said you need to make an appointment at least 2 weeks ahead of time. 2 weeks ahead of time. Okay, so my commission says, and I'm telling you how this right here will stress you. It may not stress you, but I'm easily stressed. So let's talk about this. Okay, so my commission said that my term commencing started March 19th and ending of 2023 and ending March 18th of 2027. Okay, so that means I have until April the 18th, because it's the actual day before, according to my directions. It's actually the day before. So I have until the 18th to have filed my oath and my bond at the Los Angeles County Clerk's office by the 18th of April. So, time seems to be flying, right? Because once I received this, I also, after this, immediately had to wait on my bond to come in the mail. So my bond came, even though I didn't have to wait about 4 days on it. I did it online, and then it came in the mail. So time is moving. Now, they do give you an option to mail it in, but they also tell you that we are not, and we will not be at fault clearly at all if you decide that you're going to mail this stuff in to avoid going to the county clerk's office. Excuse me, I be getting them all mixed up, but I'll get it right eventually. To avoid going to the county clerk's office, you are mailing it in. If they can't get to your stuff, you just can't get to it, okay? I watched this lady literally crying, said she had mailed hers in, and according to the information she received, that hers is just sitting in there. It's been in there now about 9-10 days. They ain't touched her stuff. I'm not trying to worry about that. I just want to walk into a county clerk's office. I want to take my oath. Oh, and there's a fee. They said the fee is anywhere from $10 to $30. I don't know for sure. I didn't even know it was another fee. I swear I would have already mentioned this to you guys. I did not know it was going to be another fee. I just knew that I was paying for $20 for the test and $20 for the application. I paid for that, which equals to $40 when I went and took the test. Oh, and they still haven't cashed that. They have not cashed that check. My credit union doesn't show that check to be cashed at all. And I have received my commission package and everything. So when are they going to cash that? I don't know. But I do know for a fact that apparently there's another, what they call the registration fee. So you're registering your notary public information. So when you go, you're gonna have to make sure you bring the original right here. I may just make a copy of this just in case. I don't know what I need to do, but you have to bring this to the county clerk's office. You have to bring both of these to the county clerk's office. You have to bring your means to pay your fee. And since I don't know how much the fee is going to be, maybe someone will tell me over the phone tomorrow. If they do, then I already know. But I'm going to have my checkbook with me when I get there. So I'll have that and my ID. My ID has to match. Everything's going to have to match. So your oath filing, your name on here, and on your commission, the name on your commission, and the name on the address that you chose for your business address has to match. Everything has to be the same, and it also has to match your government official ID, whether it's your ID, your driver's license, or your passport. You know the whole 9 yards of doing the notary. So you have to bring all of that. Now, if you mail it in, of course, you got to do a whole lot of stuff. You have to sign both of your forms of oath forms, those 2 sheets I showed you. You have to sign both of those. You have to send in your notary fee for administering your oath to office. You have to be went and already done an oath by another notary somewhere. You have to send a photocopy of your notary commission certificate. You got to make sure your bond is signed as you as the principal. You have to send in a self-addressed stamped envelope, photocopy of your bond, filing fee, a letter requesting a confirmed copy of your bond for confirmation of filing. See, it's just a lot of stuff to do to mail it in. And then be sitting on pins and needles, hoping and praying that you get the stuff back on time. So I'm trying not to do that. I had to get you guys up to date on what's happening next in this journey for me. It's taking a long time. I've told you time is of essence with this stuff. But once you file and do what you have to do, you have to wait. So thank you guys so much for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.